Good afternoon, a deep evil novel, climate change novel, author and solo acting, Ahmed Gaber abdelhamid, episode 77. Good afternoon, I am so happy to be in Athens. I am Paul from UK. I am researcher at Cambridge. Today I brought my research colleague Dan. Paul said. Good afternoon, I am Dan from USA. I am researcher in Cambridge, in Harvard. I am from USA. I am also so happy that I am in Athens, Dan said. There was a huge space project, took attention for all around the world. Then small researcher, who am I, said, close this project. The project is planting Mars, but I am looking to delete this project. I have two reasons. The first is to replace this space project by another space project more useful for Earth and human beings. It is through the nuclear waste to Mars. The first reason, locating my area of expertise. But the second reason is to replace planting Mars by planting Earth. It is not located in my area of expertise. That's why I brought Dan today. He specialized in agriculture, Paul said. Yes, I spent my many years in researching in agriculture. In the beginning, we want to emphasize that we will face decrease in food crops in the next years due to climate change. This means we need to fight this future disaster by increasing the area of agriculture worldwide. This means any project to increase the agricultural area is a useful project to the earth and the human. This means if we hear that there is a project to increase the crops by planting Mars, we have to be happy. This kind of news also has more to make us more happy, which is the scientific space exploring. So the honest human have to be happy for more agriculture and more space exploring. But this is not accurate, because when me and Paul divide this announcement to two parts, we find we have another more useful agricultural project and another more useful exploring space project. After long calculations, we found that we can use the budget of planting Mars to make the alternative two projects. I can talk about the first one. We are facing high cost of organic crops in Europe and USA. While in Africa they has high fertile lands didn't plant. This land rent is so cheap comparing with the USA and Europe. If we invest in these lands, we can produce organic foods with same price with the conventional crops. We can replace it in 9 years. Replace in 9 years the conventional crops by organic crops totally by the same price. We can use very small ratio from planting Mars budget to make this change. Dance it. I still didn't explain all details about through the waste to Mars, but I will do in the next lectures. Thank you. See you in the next lectures. Paul said. George, I will give you numbers of sponsorship organizer. They are take money from sponsors and finance the researchers. The research. They buy new devices for them, for the researchers, book them flights, hotels. Also, I will give you numbers of businessmen have a high intention to finance this research. You must make meeting with both. Then put a plan. How much you need to finance the research? What is the share of each businessman per month? What is the events of our activities need to finance? And follow this plan to be sure that your research is more safe. Prof. Jack said. Thank you. See you next episode.